for Love That by Just Beat It. I am back with another DIY tutorial, and this one is actually near and dear to my heart because this really was the very first kit. So let's see. You may know. The Creepy Girl necklace. I love these so much. We've got Queenie in the box tonight. Let me give you a close up. And of course she picks up the light, right? She's the queen. And Betty is on my finger. So the story behind these is that when Cindy and I were talking about kits, I had seen these amazing girlies in her shop. And I'm like, you know, the creepy girls, the creepy girl cabochons that are in there, the creepy girls. So that's how Creepy Girls came about. And now we have these beautiful Creepy Girl necklaces. There are 12 of them. I'll introduce you to the whole crew in a minute. We also have earrings and rings like Betty. They're pretty amazing. And if you're looking for a super duper simple starter kit, but that looks amazing, hello, you can dress this up, dress this down. I can think of a million ways to wear them, and you could stack all the girls together if you want. So obviously your kit will not look like mine. Your necklace won't be finished, but inside your box, we gotta be able to get the top off. You will get this little cutie bag that has your cabochon, the setting, the chain, head pin, anything that you need. The only thing that you will have to have on hand are tools to do it and some E6000 glue. That's what we recommend for this. It's our favorite jewelry glue to use. So let's dive in. This is what's going to be included in your kit. You're going to have your chain. This one is copper. All of your components are going to depend on which girl you ordered. The anti-copper is this one. You have your head pin with this cute little ornament at the end, also copper. Your clasp, some jump rings, the beads that you need to make your charm. You have your pendant and you have your cabochon. As far as tools that you'll need, we recommend E6000 glue for this project to attach your cabochon to your pendant, a toothpick to apply it, the unsung hero of every DIY project. For pliers, you're going to want your chain nose plier, which I think we've never done a project without them. Round nose for creating that charm that hangs from your pendant, and ideally, if you have it, another flat nose plier, because these jump rings are pretty heavy, and so ideally you're going to want to use your chain nose and your flat nose to do that. Open and close them. All right, let's get started. First things first, we are going to glue Queenie into place. So you don't need very much of this glue. Put a little on the end of a toothpick. It doesn't dry super quickly, and like I said, it is kind of pliable and workable, so it's not like a super glue or something. And it just depends. I know Cindy prefers to apply it and not so much get close to the edges, because if you get too much glue, then it can definitely squish out along the sides. You just want enough so that it's going to cover it and hold it in place. This is probably way ample, more than enough. If you have a sensitivity to fumes, these small containers of E6000 are much easier to work with, but if you have any sensitivity, you might want to wear a mask or make sure that you have some good ventilation. I probably used more even than you need, but basically you want to put it on, you put your cabochon in. If you don't have enough, you'll know because it's going to fall out. If you have too much, then it's possible that it can squeeze out the excess around these edges, and then you'd want to be sure and clean it off. I think that this is pretty well in place. It is still kind of flexible, and if you needed to move it, if you needed to take it out, you could. I would say that it sets after probably 10 minutes, and then it's fully cured overnight. But right now, we can still use it to finish creating our pendant. You just want to be careful, and if anything happened, then you would just take it back out. Next, we are going to create our little charm stack. We have our yellow bead first, and then this little flower. We're just going to stack them on, and pearl. So there we go. That's the charm stack. We are going to take our chain nose plier and do a 90-degree bend. This is quite a long head pin, and so you can either do a wrap and attach it to the pendant just like this, or if you don't feel comfortable doing the wrap, you could cut the head pin off shorter and then just create a loop that attaches. We are going to do the wrap, but we're gonna just roll our wrist over, and now I'm gonna attach the pendant before I flip it all the way. I might wish that I had done that a little bit further, but that's okay. This metal is so soft on the head pin that you can honestly just finish it by hand if you would prefer, instead of trying to hold a plier or anything in there. There we go. I usually just wrap it around 3 times I don't know. For me personally, that's about my max. You can do however many you want. There is no hard and fast rule, but that's what it looks like. I just did that by hand, so that is how soft that metal is. And then I'm just going to use this flex wire cutter so that I can get it really close. You wouldn't want to do this if the metal of your head pin was too hard, because you don't want to damage the blade. All right, and then I'm just going to take my chain nose plier and make sure, do you see that little end there? I just want to make sure that it's tucked in, maybe, just like that. Did we get it all tucked? I think so. And there we go. We have our Queenie pendant and our charm, easy peasy. And now let's finish putting her together. So our next step is to attach the clasps and the jump rings, and you can either open all of these, that's what I'm gonna do, at the same time or one at a time. This is where it comes in really handy to have 2 pairs of flat nose pliers. You can hold one steady and then use one to twist your jump ring open. Don't ever pull it, twist it. So here we go. I'm just gonna go ahead and open all of these so that they're ready to go. And we just have 3, so it's not much of a process, but we're gonna go ahead and do that. And you can decide, let's see, if you're right or left-handed, you wanna decide where you want your clasp to go. And I am right-handed, so let's do this. And I'm just gonna attach it. Whoops, go, close this. Again, it's a lot easier if you have 2 flat nose, or sorry, a chain nose and a flat nose, or 2 chain nose. Something like that combo is ideal. You have your clasp in place, and now we're gonna attach this jump ring to the other end. There we go. Oops, back here. And you just, again, you work them together. You don't pull them apart. You twist them. All right, there we go. We have that. Ta-da! And now we're gonna finish assembling Queenie. Before you close that jump ring, you just wanna slip your chain through it, and then there you go. Ooh, I love when you get that snap, because that means that they are really close together. And that's it. Queenie is all done. Here is our example, and here's our final, and they look just like twinsies. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, please like and subscribe, and be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time.